here is a little fountain pen hack for the retractable style fountain pens. I personally like to keep a lot of pens inked at once, and as anyone who owns a retractable fountain pen knows, this can cause the nibs, even the best ones, to dry out between uses. In fact, the vanishing point, I have a stub nib that dries out in a few hours if I don't cap it. Well, the solution that I've found is I bought an assorted package of silicone or vinyl end caps. I found these on Amazon, and you just cap the pen when you're not using it. And I know there's supposed to be capless pens, but for those of us that can't help ourselves but to have too many pens inked up at once, it's a great solution. It writes the first time like you just inked it up, honestly. I think the diameter for the lamydialog will be about between 13 and 14 millimeters. But as far as the others, I have a little chart there for you as to what size you need. So for the vanishing point, you'll need a 9 millimeter end cap, and the Decimo an 8 millimeter, and likewise the clones. The majohn A1 is 9 millimeters, the majohn A2 needs an 8 millimeter, Jinhao 10 is a 9 millimeter, and the Jinhao 2, even though I do not own one yet, that's also the same. It's a clone of the Decimo, so that'll require an 8 millimeter as well. But yeah, this is a really cheap, easy, doable solution for most people. And then I actually ended up with a lot of these end caps. They were not very expensive. I think I paid $9 for something like 150 end caps, but that was the best way to find them and still get all the assorted sizes that I needed. So I organized them into a little container, and I'm going to be organizing my spare O-rings and such also. Now, the leftovers, if you choose, are very, very useful for all kinds of things in the fountain pen hobby. One thing that I've used them for in the past is when you have a gold nib unit and you really want to protect the tip on that nib, you can use a larger one of these to use on the end when you're simply storing it. Now, where I came up with this idea for the end caps is I used to work in surgery, and when we would put patients on heart-lung bypass, we would use a perfusion machine, and sometimes we would use a cell saver machine. And the tubing, the sterile tubing that comes on those machines, has these throwaway caps on them. So I just save them up in my pocket because there are lots and lots of uses for them in the fountain pen hobby. And that's initially what I used. But then I found that I needed various sizes, so this is the solution I've come up with. Hope it's useful to someone here.